Welcome to Own Your Life. Today, we're unlocking a hidden secret that's been right in front of you, related to the last digit of your birth year. Did you know that this seemingly simple number holds more than just mathematical significance? It carries unique energy that, according to Buddhist philosophy, can reveal deep insights about your life path, your purpose, and the hidden forces guiding your journey. It might sound magical, but there's ancient wisdom behind it. Each number contains a special vibration, one that influences your thoughts, actions, and even your destiny. Whether you're seeking clarity, growth, or simply want to understand yourself on a deeper level, this secret can be a key to unlocking your full potential. Before we dive in, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel for more life-changing insights, and leave a comment with the mantra, "I welcome prosperity and wisdom." Feel the positive energy begin to flow as you align yourself with abundance, peace, and enlightenment. Together, we'll tap into the deeper currents of life's journey, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. In Buddhist philosophy, numbers are more than just tools for measurement or calculation. They are symbols of cosmic energy, representing different facets of life's journey. Numbers resonate with universal principles that are reflected in both the natural world and the spiritual realm. From the rhythm of seasons to the cycles of life, numbers are embedded in the fabric of existence. They guide our experiences, influence our thoughts, and shape our behaviors. They are believed to represent the energies that flow through our lives, revealing hidden truths and offering wisdom for those willing to look deeper. Now, consider the last digit of your birth year. Think of it not merely as a static figure, but as a key, a gateway that opens up deeper spiritual understanding, revealing the patterns and lessons you are meant to explore in this lifetime. This digit holds the potential to unlock new insights into your personality, your relationships, and the challenges you may face along your path. In the same way that Buddhist teachings emphasize the interconnectedness of all beings, numbers too are seen as part of the universal web. Each number vibrates at a unique frequency, influencing not only your personal energy but also how you interact with the world. When you look at your birth year's last digit, you are engaging with a spiritual framework that can explain recurring themes in your life. Perhaps you've noticed that certain struggles repeat themselves. Maybe it's challenges in relationships, career, or even self-doubt. This is not by chance. In Buddhist philosophy, such patterns may be tied to karmic cycles, energies that you have carried through from previous lives or experiences that are meant to guide you towards enlightenment. Have you ever asked yourself why certain struggles seem to follow you, no matter what you do? Or why some people appear to effortlessly attract success in specific areas of their lives? It's easy to dismiss these as coincidences, but what if they're not? Buddhist philosophy suggests that these recurring experiences are tied to the energies represented by the numbers in your life, particularly the last digit of your birth year. By understanding these energies, you can begin to see patterns that previously went unnoticed, patterns that may hold the answers to questions you've long sought. For example, those with the last digit of 0 may often find themselves at the crossroads of major life changes. For them, life might be a series of transformations, constantly ending and beginning anew. Meanwhile, someone with the last digit of 1 might always find themselves in leadership roles or having to carve their own path, even when it's difficult. Each number holds a unique influence, and it's your job to uncover how it manifests in your life. In Buddhism, everything is interconnected. This means that numbers, like all things, carry both physical and spiritual significance. They reflect the order of the universe, the cycles of nature, the seasons, the rise and fall of life itself. In Buddhist monasteries, the use of numbers is prominent, whether it's in the number of steps a monk takes during meditation, the repetition of mantras, or the symbolism of sacred geometry. But beyond their external representation, numbers in Buddhism speak to our inner world. Each number is believed to have its own vibration, aligning with different spiritual aspects of our lives. Think of numbers as subtle energetic guides, each one helping you navigate a particular part of your journey, whether it's growth, stability, challenge, or fulfillment. So, how do we harness this energy? The key lies in mindfulness, being aware of the recurring patterns in our lives and reflecting on how the energy of our number influences our thoughts and actions. By understanding the spiritual meaning behind these numbers, we open ourselves up to greater self-awareness and transformation. This journey is not about control, but about aligning ourselves with the natural flow of the universe. Take a moment to pause and reflect. How often do you find yourself encountering the same challenges, opportunities, or lessons in your life? Could these experiences be tied to the energy of your birth year's last digit? Buddhist philosophy teaches us that awareness is the first step toward transformation. So let's explore together how you can use this awareness to navigate your life with greater wisdom and purpose. Number 0. The energy of emptiness and infinite potential. Number 0 represents emptiness, not a hopeless void, but a space filled with infinite potential. In Buddhist philosophy, the concept of emptiness, or shunyata, is the source of all creation and rebirth. Those born in years ending in 0 often experience life cycles where they must renew themselves, beginning again after releasing what no longer serves them. Our lives are like rivers in constant motion, never staying the same. The number 0 serves as a reminder that change is inevitable, and in every ending, there is always a new beginning. By embracing emptiness, we unlock the door to creativity and discover the hidden potential that resides within us. In Buddhism, emptiness doesn't signify lack, rather, it represents a pure state, free from attachment to the ego or illusions. The number 0 invites us to reflect on the true nature of things, helping us tap into our inner strength and infinite capacity. To be reborn, we must learn to let go, whether it be old expectations, desires, or even past successes. Each time we release, we allow ourselves to start anew, like a blank canvas ready for fresh strokes of creation. Imagine a successful entrepreneur who suddenly faces a crushing failure. Everything he built has crumbled. Instead of sinking into despair, he chooses to face the emptiness before him. Rather than seeing it as the end, he recognizes it as a chance to start over. Emptiness is not a final stop, it is the foundation for something better. Just as the Buddha teaches, within every challenge, there is an opportunity for awakening and rebirth. By moving beyond the fear of failure, we find the strength to rise again, wiser and stronger than before. Take a moment to think about times in your life when you had to start over. How did failure or loss offer you a chance for renewal? How did you use that emptiness to create something new? Don't hesitate to share your experiences in the comments below. Your story may inspire others on their own journey toward peace and rebirth. Number 1. Leadership and new beginnings. Number 1 embodies the essence of leadership, new beginnings, and the inner strength to move forward independently. In Buddhist philosophy, number 1 reflects the pioneering spirit, the ability to carve one's own path, even in the face of adversity. Those born in years ending in 1 are often destined to lead, relying on their inner strength and self-determination to overcome challenges and inspire others. Being a leader is not just about having others follow. It's about the courage to stand alone, to make difficult decisions, and to embrace the journey ahead. Number 1 reminds us that every new beginning requires personal responsibility and the willingness to face the unknown. True leadership is not about commanding others, but about mastering the most difficult task, leading oneself. Number 1 teaches us that walking our own path requires discipline, perseverance, and sometimes the courage to stand alone. This path isn't easy. It often demands that we take risks, face uncertainty, and even experience loneliness. Yet, within that solitude lies the opportunity for profound personal growth. In Buddhist teachings, leadership isn't defined by power or authority. It is about guiding with wisdom and compassion, understanding that to lead others, we must first lead ourselves with integrity and self-awareness. A true leader listens deeply, acts with empathy, and never loses sight of the bigger picture. While the number 1 calls for self-reliance, it also teaches us that strength comes from balance, balancing determination with compassion, and individualism with a sense of interconnectedness. Consider the story of the explorer who ventured alone to the South Pole, a place where nature shows no mercy. He faced brutal weather conditions, isolation, and the harsh reality of being completely alone. But as he trekked forward, battling the elements, he soon realized the greatest challenge wasn't just surviving the cold, it was confronting himself. He faced his fears, his loneliness, and his own limitations. Every step he took brought him closer not only to his goal but to a deeper understanding of his own strength. Through his journey, he discovered that real leadership doesn't come from isolation but from confronting the self. It was in those quiet, lonely moments that he learned how to persevere, not just for the destination, but for the growth that came from within. The number 1 is a symbol of this solitary journey, reminding us that while we may walk alone at times, the discoveries we make along the way are what truly shape us into leaders. Think back to the last time you had to step up and take the lead in a situation, whether it was at work, in your family, or among your friends. What challenges did you face? How did that experience help you grow, not just as a leader but as a person? We often learn the most when we are put in situations that require us to rely on ourselves. Share your story in the comments below. Your experience may inspire others who are facing their own leadership challenges. Number 2. Balance and harmony. Number 2 in Buddhist philosophy signifies harmony, balance, and duality, much like the concept of yin and yang, day and night, light and darkness. These opposing forces do not simply exist in contrast to each other but rather complement one another, forming a whole that is greater than the sum of its parts. For those born in years ending in 2, there is often an inherent desire to seek balance, both in their inner world and in their relationships with others. These individuals tend to be sensitive to the needs of others, often playing the role of peacemakers, mediators, or the glue that holds a group together. Balance in life is not about achieving a static state where everything is always perfect. Instead, it's about finding equilibrium in the ebb and flow of existence, being adaptable and open to change, while still holding true to our values and maintaining peace within ourselves. Life is a dynamic balancing act, a continuous dance between opposing forces, work and rest, joy and sorrow, giving and receiving, action and stillness. Just like the seasons shift and the tides rise and fall, we too must learn to flow with the natural rhythm of life. In Buddhism, the notion of balance isn't about rigid control but rather about being flexible and fluid, knowing when to lean in and when to step back. Balance doesn't mean striving for perfection in every situation. Instead, it means cultivating an awareness of what is needed in each moment. Sometimes we need to assert ourselves, and at other times, we need to listen more deeply. It's about fostering harmony within, so that we can bring harmony to the world around us. Number 2 teaches us that achieving balance isn't about eliminating conflict, but about learning how to live with duality and adjust to life's complexities. When we embrace the philosophy of balance, we learn to appreciate the interconnectedness of all things. Just as night gives way to day, and sorrow often leads to joy, so too can we find peace in knowing that every challenge we face has its counterpart in growth and understanding. The key is learning how to navigate these opposing forces with grace, compassion, and wisdom. There is a famous Buddhist story about 2 monks who once mediated a bitter dispute between 2 villages. Each village was convinced that they were in the right, and no compromise seemed possible. But instead of trying to force a solution, the monks helped both sides see each other's perspectives. They didn't just resolve the conflict on the surface, they helped the villagers develop empathy and understanding for one another. One of the monks later said, "True reconciliation doesn't come from winning an argument, but from helping people see with their hearts instead of their minds." This story reminds us that finding balance isn't always about solving every problem or winning every debate. Sometimes, it's about helping others, and ourselves, see the world through a more compassionate, balanced lens. In doing so, we create space for deeper connections, greater understanding, and, ultimately, peace. Now, take a moment to reflect on your own life. Have you ever found yourself caught between 2 opposing forces, perhaps in your work, relationships, or even within yourself? How did you find balance in that situation? Did it require you to compromise, to listen more, or to adjust your expectations? We all face these challenges at different times, and your story could offer valuable insights to others seeking harmony in their lives. Share your experience in the comments below, and let's explore how we can all live with greater balance and peace. Number 3. Creativity and expression. Number 3 is the embodiment of creativity, self-expression, and the ability to communicate ideas in a unique and impactful way. Those born in years ending in 3 often carry within them a creative spark that fuels their desire to bring beauty and meaning into the world. Whether through art, language, music, or even the way they live their lives, these individuals find joy in expressing their thoughts and emotions, leaving an imprint on those around them. Creativity is not limited to producing works of art. It's a way of seeing the world, a mindset that embraces innovation, transformation, and the courage to be authentic. People who resonate with the number 3 often have a natural ability to inspire others, helping them see life from new perspectives through their words, actions, and creations. Buddhism teaches us that creativity is more than just the act of making things. It's about how we live our lives, how we express our inner selves, and how we engage with the world around us. Every moment of our existence is an opportunity to create something meaningful, whether it's a kind word, a heartfelt gesture, or simply the way we approach our daily tasks with mindfulness and presence. Creativity, in the Buddhist sense, is closely linked with awareness. When we are fully present, we become open to the beauty and potential in everything around us. This awareness allows us to respond to life in new and innovative ways, whether it's finding creative solutions to problems, building deeper connections with others, or creating moments of joy and peace. It reminds us that we don't have to be artists or writers to be creative. Each of us can infuse creativity into the way we live and interact with the world. Imagine a gardener tending to a small patch of land. Each morning, they carefully water the plants, prune the branches, and nurture the soil. To an outsider, it might seem like a simple task, but to the gardener, it is an expression of their creativity and love for life. Every flower, every blade of grass is a part of their canvas, and through their work, they are not just creating a beautiful garden. They are creating a connection with nature, a reflection of their inner world. Just like the gardener, we each have the opportunity to express ourselves creatively in whatever we do. Whether it's through cooking, writing, teaching, or simply being present with those we love, every act can become a form of self-expression. The number 3 reminds us that creativity is not confined to the arts. It is woven into the fabric of everyday life. It is the way we choose to live, the way we connect with others, and the way we bring joy and meaning to the world around us. Take a moment to think about the last time you felt a surge of creative energy. How did you express it? Maybe it was through a project at work, a hobby you love, or even a meaningful conversation you had with someone. Creativity isn't just about creating art, it's about how we bring something new, beautiful, and meaningful into the world every day. How do you bring creativity into your daily life? Do you find it in cooking, writing, music, or perhaps through small acts of kindness? Share your creative moments in the comments below, and let's inspire each other to live more creatively and mindfully. By sharing our unique perspectives, we can uplift and encourage each other to bring more beauty and connection into our lives. Number 4. Structure and stability. Number 4 is often seen as the embodiment of structure, stability, and discipline. It represents the solid foundations upon which we build our lives, careers, and relationships. In Buddhist philosophy, the number 4 is tied to the 4 fundamental elements: earth, water, fire, and air, each of which plays a crucial role in the balance and sustenance of life. Those born in years ending in 4 are often naturally drawn to creating strong foundations, not just for themselves, but for their families and communities. They prioritize security, reliability, and long-term success over fleeting gains, ensuring that their efforts are built to last. Just as a house needs a strong foundation to stand tall, so too do our lives need a stable base to support us through challenges and change. Whether through hard work, careful planning, or a disciplined approach to life, people resonating with number 4 often understand the importance of laying down roots that can weather any storm. While structure and stability are vital, Buddhist teachings remind us that we must also cultivate flexibility and adaptability. Life is in constant flux, and even the strongest foundation needs to bend slightly to accommodate the shifting winds of change. Rigidity can lead to cracks in our personal or professional lives if we are too resistant to new challenges or unexpected changes. In Buddhism, the elements, earth, water, fire, and air, work in harmony, balancing each other out to create a stable world. In much the same way, number 4 encourages us to balance structure and discipline with fluidity and openness. Stability doesn't mean remaining static. It means maintaining strength and resilience while flowing with life's changes. This is the essence of Buddhist wisdom, finding stability within ourselves even as the external world shifts around us. Stability is often misunderstood as an unyielding, unmoving force. But true stability, as seen through the lens of Buddhism, is about inner peace, finding strength within so that no matter how the outer world changes, we remain rooted and grounded. Number 4 teaches us that by creating strong internal foundations, through self-discipline, mindfulness, and compassion, we can weather any storm and adapt with grace. Consider the story of a master builder constructing a house. His focus isn't just on building a sturdy home with walls and a roof that will protect its inhabitants, but also ensuring that the house can withstand the ever-changing conditions of the outside world. The builder knows that no matter how solid the foundation is, it must have the flexibility to handle the changing seasons, the strong winds of winter, the heavy rains of summer, and the warm sun of autumn. Just like the builder, we too must construct our lives in a way that allows us to stay firm in our values and goals, while also being flexible enough to adapt to life's unpredictability. Stability doesn't mean being unyielding. It means having the wisdom to know when to stand firm and when to bend with the breeze. The strongest trees, after all, are those that can sway in the wind without breaking. Take a moment to think about your own life. How have you built a strong foundation for yourself and those around you? Perhaps it's through hard work, dedication, or the creation of strong relationships. But alongside that stability, how do you remain open to change? How do you adapt when life throws unexpected challenges your way? We all strive for stability, but life is full of surprises, and sometimes flexibility is just as important. Share your story in the comments below, whether it's about how you've created stability in your career, family, or personal growth, or how you've learned to adapt and flow with change. Your experiences can inspire others to find that balance between structure and adaptability in their own lives. Number 5. Freedom and exploration. Number 5 represents the essence of freedom, adventure, and the never-ending quest for growth and new experiences. People born in years ending in 5 often carry a restless energy, an inner drive that pushes them to break free from routines and seek out the unknown. They are adventurers at heart, always drawn to new horizons, whether in the physical world or within their own minds. For them, life is a journey filled with constant discovery, learning, and personal evolution. This number is a powerful reminder that true growth happens when we dare to step beyond our comfort zones. It's about embracing change and finding joy in the journey of exploration, both externally in the world around us and internally within our own consciousness. Those who resonate with the energy of number 5 understand that freedom isn't just about the ability to roam. It's about breaking free from self-imposed limitations, fears, and attachments that hold us back from reaching our full potential. In Buddhism, the concept of freedom transcends the physical. While exploration and adventure may take us to new places, the deepest sense of freedom comes from within. It's not just about the thrill of external travel or new experiences. It's about freeing the mind from the chains of attachment, fear, and ego. True exploration begins when we let go of the internal barriers we place on ourselves, the doubts, insecurities, and habits that keep us stuck in old patterns. When we release these mental limitations, we open ourselves up to endless possibilities, not just in the outer world but in how we experience life on a deeper, more meaningful level. Buddhist teachings remind us that freedom is an inner state, a liberation of the mind from the grasp of desire and fear. When we learn to let go, we discover that we can move through life with a sense of lightness, curiosity, and openness to whatever may come. The number 5 teaches us that while the physical act of exploration is exhilarating, the most profound discoveries come from exploring the vastness of our own hearts and minds. Imagine an explorer setting out on a journey into uncharted territory. They venture into forests, scale mountains, and cross rivers, discovering new landscapes at every turn. But with each new place they explore, they also uncover something new within themselves: patience, resilience, courage, or perhaps a deeper understanding of their own strengths and limitations. As they push beyond the borders of the known world, they are simultaneously breaking through the boundaries of their own mind. The journey isn't just about what they find outside, it's about the inner growth they experience along the way. Every step they take is a reflection of their personal evolution. The more they explore the world, the more they come to understand themselves. This is the true spirit of number 5, a journey of external adventure paired with profound internal discovery. When was the last time you ventured outside your comfort zone to explore something new? Whether it was a new place, a new skill, or a new perspective. What did you learn, not just about the world but about yourself? The spirit of adventure often leads to personal transformation, teaching us lessons we might never have learned otherwise. Stepping into the unknown can be daunting, but it's in those moments of uncertainty that we grow the most. Share your story in the comments below, whether it's about a physical adventure, an emotional journey, or a mental breakthrough. Let's discuss how embracing the unknown can lead to profound personal growth, and how the spirit of freedom and exploration can inspire us all to live more fully and openly. Number 6. Love and service. Number 6 is the embodiment of love, compassion, and selfless service. Those born in years ending in 6 often feel a deep, innate desire to help others, to provide support, and to bring peace and harmony to their surroundings. They are the caregivers, the healers, and the protectors, always seeking to uplift those around them through acts of kindness and service. This number speaks to the power of love in action, of how our care and compassion can ripple outwards, affecting the lives of others in profound and lasting ways. Whether through small gestures of kindness or dedicated service, individuals resonating with number 6 understand the importance of creating a nurturing environment where everyone can thrive. Their natural inclination is to bring comfort, healing, and balance to the world around them. In Buddhism, the concept of service is deeply intertwined with the principles of compassion and mindfulness. We are taught that serving others is one of the most powerful ways to cultivate a peaceful heart and to contribute positively to the world. However, there is also a key teaching that reminds us of the importance of balance. Just as we nurture others, we must also nurture ourselves. Without caring for our own physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being, our ability to serve sustainably diminishes over time. True service does not come from a place of depletion but from a wellspring of inner peace and fulfillment. When we take the time to care for our own needs, whether through rest, reflection, or self-compassion, we strengthen our ability to give to others. Buddhism emphasizes the importance of bodhicitta, the mind of compassion, which is the source of all loving kindness. But just like the small plant being cradled in our hands, we too must be careful gardeners, tending to our own hearts and spirits so that we can continue to offer our love and care to others without burning out. The number 6 reminds us that while love and service are vital, they must be rooted in balance. To give endlessly without replenishing ourselves leads to exhaustion and frustration. But when we serve from a place of inner strength and self-awareness, our love becomes a boundless source of healing for both ourselves and those we help. Think of the story of a nurse who has dedicated her life to caring for others. She spends long hours attending to patients, providing comfort, support, and healing during their most vulnerable moments. Her compassion is unwavering, and she finds deep fulfillment in helping others recover. But over time, the weight of her responsibilities begins to take a toll on her. She realizes that to continue providing this level of care, she must also care for herself. So, she begins to set aside time each day to recharge, to rest, to meditate, and to nourish her own spirit. She understands that to be of true service to others, she must be strong, both physically and emotionally. By balancing her dedication to her patients with a commitment to self-care, she ensures that her compassion remains sustainable, and her energy is renewed. The nurse's story teaches us that service is not a one-way street. It is a cycle of giving and receiving, where both are equally important. Embrace this mantra. I serve others with compassion while nurturing my own well-being. This simple yet profound phrase serves as a reminder that in order to truly be of service to others, we must first care for ourselves. By repeating this mantra in moments of stress or exhaustion, we can center ourselves and remember the importance of balance. It helps us keep our hearts open and our spirits strong, so we can continue to give without depleting our own reserves. Now, take a moment to reflect on your own life. How do you balance caring for others while taking care of yourself? It's easy to get caught up in helping those around us, but without nurturing our own well-being, we risk losing the energy and compassion that makes service possible. Whether it's through setting boundaries, making time for self-care, or simply taking a break when needed, each of us must find our own way to maintain that balance. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What are your personal practices for balancing giving and receiving? How do you ensure that your acts of service come from a place of love and fulfillment, rather than obligation or burnout? Let's come together and discuss how we can live more compassionate, balanced lives, creating harmony both within ourselves and in the world around us. Number 7. Wisdom, spirituality, and inner reflection. Number 7 is a symbol of wisdom, spirituality, and inner reflection. Those born in years ending in 7 are often drawn to explore the mysteries of life, contemplating the deeper questions that lie beneath the surface. There is a natural pull toward introspection and a yearning for understanding beyond the material world. These individuals seek to uncover the hidden truths of existence, recognizing that life's greatest treasures are often found within. This number embodies the spirit of the seeker, the one who looks beyond the ordinary and ventures into the realm of the spiritual and philosophical. Whether through meditation, study, or moments of quiet contemplation, people resonating with the energy of number 7 are driven by a desire to grow spiritually and to gain a deeper understanding of the universe and their place within it. In Buddhism, wisdom goes beyond mere knowledge. It is not about accumulating facts or intellectual prowess, but about seeing the world as it truly is, interconnected, ever-changing, and impermanent. Wisdom arises from understanding the nature of reality and our relationship to it. It's about looking beyond appearances and recognizing the deeper truths that govern existence. This kind of wisdom, known as prajna in Buddhist teachings, invites us to see through the illusions that often cloud our perception, the illusions of separateness, of permanence, and of attachment. Through meditation and mindful living, we can cultivate this wisdom, developing the ability to see the interconnectedness of all things. When we understand that everything is interconnected, we begin to act with more compassion, humility, and insight. Number 7 reminds us that the journey toward wisdom is a deeply personal and spiritual one. It is not always about finding answers but about asking the right questions, questions that lead us to greater self-awareness and a deeper connection to the world around us. Spirituality, like wisdom, is not something to be achieved overnight. It is a lifelong journey of exploration, reflection, and growth. Imagine a philosopher sitting quietly, gazing up at the stars. The vastness of the universe stretches out before them, filling them with a sense of awe. They are not just seeking answers to the great questions of existence, they are finding meaning in the questions themselves. With each moment of reflection, they gain a deeper understanding of the beauty and complexity of life. The more they contemplate, the more they realize that wisdom is not something to be found in concrete answers but in the process of inquiry itself. This journey of self-reflection is where true wisdom resides. It's about being open to the unknown, embracing uncertainty, and finding peace in the vast, intricate web of life. As the philosopher sits beneath the stars, they understand that wisdom is not just about intellectual discovery. It is about connecting with the universe on a spiritual level and recognizing our shared journey through time and space. Embrace this mantra as you walk your spiritual path. I seek wisdom in the silence and interconnectedness of all things. Let these words guide you in moments of reflection and contemplation. When the mind is quiet and the heart is open, wisdom naturally arises. This mantra serves as a reminder that wisdom is not something we chase. It is something we cultivate through inner stillness, mindfulness, and a deep connection to the present moment. How do you connect with wisdom in your everyday life? Is it through moments of meditation, contemplation, or perhaps through meaningful conversations and reading? Each of us has our own unique way of tapping into the deeper truths of life, and it's important to recognize these moments as opportunities for growth. Share your experiences of reflection and personal growth in the comments below. What practices have helped you develop a deeper sense of wisdom and understanding? Whether it's through quiet walks in nature, meditation, or simply pausing to reflect on your day, we can all find ways to connect more deeply with ourselves and the world around us. Let's create a conversation about how we can bring more wisdom and mindfulness into our daily lives, and support each other on our spiritual journeys. Number 8. Success, prosperity, and achievement. Number 8 is a powerful symbol of success, prosperity, and achievement. It is the number of manifestation, turning dreams into reality and setting the foundation for lasting abundance. Those born in years ending in 8 often have a natural talent for bringing their visions to life. Their focus, determination, and drive allow them to build not only material wealth but also spiritual richness. Number 8 is often seen as the bridge between the material and spiritual worlds, reminding us that true success encompasses both. For these individuals, success is not merely about personal gain but about creating something meaningful and lasting, whether in the form of a business, a community project, or even personal development. They understand that prosperity is not just a reward, but the result of dedication, hard work, and a deep connection to their values. In Buddhism, prosperity is not solely measured by material wealth. True prosperity is about alignment, aligning your goals and achievements with your higher purpose. When we focus only on accumulating wealth or success without grounding ourselves in compassion, mindfulness, or ethical living, we often find that our achievements feel hollow. But when our accomplishments are in harmony with our spiritual path and our deeper values, they bring lasting fulfillment. This is the essence of right livelihood, one of the principles in the Buddhist Eightfold Path. It teaches that how we achieve success is just as important as the success itself. We must ask ourselves, are we creating value not only for ourselves but also for others? Are we living in a way that supports the well-being of those around us and the planet? True abundance comes when we use our gifts, skills, and resources to uplift the world and stay aligned with our higher purpose. Number 8 invites us to reflect on the deeper meaning of success. It reminds us that prosperity is not about how much we acquire, but about how we use our achievements to create positive change. When we balance our material goals with spiritual growth, we create a life that is not only abundant but also deeply fulfilling. Consider the story of an entrepreneur who builds a thriving business. In the beginning, their goal is financial success, and through hard work and perseverance, they achieve it. But along the way, they realize that true prosperity is not just about making money, it's about making a difference. So, they shift their focus. They begin to use their resources to support their community, providing opportunities for others to grow and succeed. They invest in initiatives that promote education, health, and environmental sustainability. As their business continues to grow, so does their impact on the world around them. They come to understand that true prosperity is shared. It's about creating something that benefits not just oneself but the greater good. Their success becomes a tool for uplifting others, and in doing so, they find a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment. This story illustrates that when we align our success with our values and higher purpose, we create a legacy that goes beyond material wealth. Adopt this mantra as you move forward in your journey. I create abundance in alignment with my higher purpose. Let this phrase be a reminder that success is most meaningful when it reflects who we truly are and what we value most. This mantra encourages us to pursue our goals with integrity, to stay connected to our spiritual growth, and to use our achievements as a force for good in the world. When you align your actions with your purpose, abundance naturally follows, nourishing both your soul and those around you. How do you define success in your life? Is it material, spiritual, or a balance of both? Success means different things to different people, and it evolves as we grow. For some, it might be about financial security, while for others, it's about spiritual enlightenment or creating lasting relationships. Reflect on your journey. Have you found a way to balance material success with spiritual growth? Do you feel fulfilled by your achievements, or are you still searching for deeper meaning? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's start a conversation about how we can create a more holistic sense of prosperity, one that enriches not only our lives but the lives of those around us. Together, we can explore how to live in alignment with our higher purpose, achieving success that nourishes both ourselves and the world. Number 9. Completion, compassion, and legacy. Number 9 is the number of completion, compassion, and legacy. It represents the culmination of a journey, where wisdom is gained through experience and a deep sense of compassion is cultivated. Those born in years ending in 9 often feel a profound sense of purpose in sharing what they've learned with others. As they move through life, they naturally seek to leave behind something meaningful, whether it's knowledge, kindness, or a contribution to the greater good. For these individuals, the true essence of life lies not in material achievements, but in the positive impact they leave on others. Their greatest joy comes from knowing that their life has served a higher purpose, and that their actions, words, and experiences will continue to inspire long after they are gone. This is the spirit of number 9, the desire to complete life's journey with grace and to ensure that the legacy of love, compassion, and wisdom endures. In Buddhism, completion is not seen as an ending, but rather as the fulfillment of a cycle. Life is viewed as a series of interconnected cycles, and with each completion, there is an opportunity to reflect, grow, and give back. The teachings emphasize that true fulfillment comes not from what we accumulate, but from how we contribute to the well-being of others. As we reach the end of certain phases in our lives, we are invited to reflect on the lessons we've learned, and how we can use those lessons to create a positive impact. Compassion, one of the central tenets of Buddhism, plays a critical role in this process. It is through acts of compassion that we build meaningful connections with others and ensure that our legacy is one of kindness and understanding. The number 9 encourages us to think beyond ourselves and to recognize that our greatest accomplishments are not what we've achieved for ourselves, but what we've done for others. As we complete certain cycles, whether it's in our careers, relationships, or spiritual journeys, we have the chance to look back with gratitude and to look forward with the intention of giving back. Legacy is not about fame or wealth. It is about how we are remembered in the hearts and minds of those whose lives we've touched. Whether through teaching, mentoring, or simply living with compassion, we all have the potential to create a lasting legacy. Number 9 reminds us that as we near the end of one journey, we should focus on what we can leave behind for future generations, something that will continue to grow and inspire long after we're gone. Consider the story of a mentor who has spent decades mastering their craft and building a successful life. In their earlier years, they focused on achieving personal success, mastering skills, and reaching goals. But as they grow older, they realize that the true fulfillment of their life's work is not in the accolades they've earned, but in the wisdom they've accumulated. They begin to shift their focus, spending more time guiding others, sharing insights, and helping the next generation navigate their own paths. The mentor finds immense joy and satisfaction not in their own achievements, but in the success and growth of those they've taught. They understand that their legacy will not be defined by their personal accomplishments, but by the seeds of wisdom they've planted in others. This story illustrates the essence of number 9. A life well lived is one that leaves behind something meaningful for others to carry forward. As you reflect on your own journey, adopt this mantra: I complete my journey by sharing wisdom and compassion with those around me. Let this mantra guide you in moments of reflection, reminding you that the completion of each phase of life offers an opportunity to give back. It is through sharing what we've learned, whether through advice, support, or simply being present for others, that we create a lasting legacy. This mantra will help you stay connected to the deeper purpose of your journey, inspiring you to lead with love and leave behind something meaningful. Take a moment to think about your own legacy. How do you want to be remembered? Is it through the kindness you've shown, the knowledge you've shared, or the love you've given? Each of us has the potential to leave behind something that will continue to grow long after we're gone. Whether you're a teacher, a parent, a friend, or a community leader, your actions and words have the power to shape the future in ways you may not even realize. How do you balance living in the present while thinking about the legacy you want to leave behind? Share your reflections in the comments below. Together, we can explore what it means to live a life that is not only fulfilling for ourselves but also enriches the lives of those around us. Let's discuss how we can create a legacy of compassion, wisdom, and love that will continue to inspire future generations. As we've journeyed through the wisdom of Buddhist philosophy, it's clear that the last digit of your birth year holds much more than a numerical value. It carries with it an energetic blueprint, one that offers profound insights into your life's path, your purpose, and your potential for growth. Just as the sun sets on one day to rise again on another, each number symbolizes the cycles of life, beginnings, endings, and the lessons we're meant to embrace in between. By understanding and embracing this blueprint, you open yourself up to a life that is richer in meaning, harmony, and fulfillment. The energy carried by your birth year's final digit is a guiding force, a subtle but powerful influence that shapes your experiences, your relationships, and your personal evolution. It invites you to move through life not just with awareness, but with purpose and intention, knowing that every choice, every challenge, and every opportunity aligns with the greater flow of the universe. Pause for a moment and think about the themes that consistently appear in your life. Are they aligned with the energy of your number? How have the patterns of growth, challenges, or opportunities in your life been influenced by this hidden force? Once you unlock the wisdom within these patterns, you'll find that your journey becomes more purposeful. You'll recognize that nothing is random, and that you are, in fact, part of a grand, interconnected design. This understanding allows you to flow with life's energy rather than resist it. It empowers you to transform obstacles into opportunities and mundane moments into meaningful experiences. So as you step forward into the next chapter of your journey, take this newfound knowledge with you. Let it be a source of guidance, a compass pointing you toward greater wisdom and personal fulfillment. Remember, understanding the spiritual energy tied to your birth year's last digit is only the beginning. The true power lies in applying this wisdom to your everyday life, making choices that are in harmony with your number's energy, embracing challenges as opportunities for growth, and moving through life with an open heart and mind. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to reflect, and don't forget to hit the like button to show your support. Share this video with friends and loved ones who may benefit from this wisdom, and subscribe to Own Your Life for more content that helps you align your life with ancient knowledge. Together, we can build a community of growth, purpose, and spiritual awakening. Lastly, we invite you to comment below with the mantra, "I welcome growth, wisdom, and abundance." By doing so, you set the intention to attract positive energy into your life, opening the doors to greater opportunities and deeper insights. Thank you for allowing us to be part of your journey today. We look forward to continuing to walk with you as you discover even deeper insights and transformative wisdom. Until next time, stay open to growth, embrace the wisdom that surrounds you, and continue to own your life. See you in the next video.